Hi everyone, today I'm gonna talk about speedometer that in vehicles. So first I have a table of contents. So I'm gonna talk about what is the speedometer and about its internal components, how does the parts of it work, and how does speedometer work, and its environmental and social impacts, and lastly how does a speedometer connect to the kinematics. So what is a speedometer? Speedometer or a speed meter is measures and displays the vehicle in stainless way. A speedometer measure and display in miles per hour and also in kilometer per hour. On the other hand, there is also a odometer and display the total display distance traveled by the vehicle. In the vehicle, there is also a technometer who measures the engine's revolution per minute, which is RPM, providing information about the engine's speed. So, what are the internal component of the speedometers? So there's like a two type of speedometers: modern vehicles and traditional speedometers. So speedometer in modern vehicles they have like speed sensor, digital displays, microprocessor, software, instrument cluster. And in traditional speedometer they have magnet, metal cup, hair cups, hairspring, metal rum, and flexible tube drive cable. So how does this part of the speedometer makes it work? So so inside a mechanical speedometer, in the speedometer, there is a flexible drive cable inside a flexible tube that links a small magnet inside the speedometer to the gearbox output output shaft. So when the car moves, the magnet rotates with the shaft, and its magnetic field attracts a metal drum to turn the speedometer needle against the force of hairspring. So I also put it an image of it. How does the part of it looks? So how does the speedometer work? I put an image of it so you guys can understand it better. So let's watch it.
Speedometers help tell your speed while driving and calculates the miles driven. It's connected to a display that is usually located right on the dash in front of the steering wheel. Hello, my name is Charles, and in this episode of Proctor Car Tips, we'll talk about the two types of speedometers that help display that speed and briefly discuss the speedometer displays found in vehicles today. Mechanical speedometers have been around since the 1900s. These type of speedometers use analog devices that attach a drive cable from the transmission directly to the dial on your speedometer. They are often called eddy current speedometers because they use magnetic currents to find out your car's speed by measuring how fast the speedometer cable rotates while attached to the drive shaft. The other type of speedometer is the electronic speedometer that uses speed sensors instead of a physical drive cable to compute the vehicle's speed. Electronic speedometers are quickly replacing the older mechanical ones. Analog dial speedometer displays are still very common in cars today. These type of displays are very basic and show a physical gauge dial moving up and down to show you the speed of your car. Analog displays can still receive the speed from electronic speedometers. In some vehicles, the speed is shown on an LED digital display. This allows for more features to be shown on the display, such as navigation information, driving range, or even Bluetooth audio information. Some cars even have a mix of both digital displays and analog displays. I hope you learned some new things in this episode of Proctor Car Tips. Again, my name is Charles, and if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and like and subscribe to our channel to see more videos just like this one.
So my next slide is first environment impact of the speedometer. So materials used in this process of creating the speedometer are not sustainable, although some can be recycled. And since most speedometers consider plastic and metal, and the material are not recycled, so it will affect the environment by the plastic not decomposing in the landfill. So as you can see a picture of the plastic that are in the landfill and they never recycle it. So that's the big issue that is happening because of the plastic in the world. So second environmental impact of the speedometers. So a speedometer are not friendly when they are not being deposed due to the ongoing developments in technology and materials. It is unlikely that the engineer wants speedometer after their useful lives are over. Instead, it will more likely that the engineer will install new parts in place of older speedometer, and most likely it will end up in the landfill. So as you can see a picture of us old speedometer, and it's like totally not working. It's not gonna work, and the they and we're gonna use the new speedometer, and that's like all of a sudden never gonna use it. So that's why this is the environmental issue too, and then they're gonna throw it to the landfill. So social impact of the speedometer. A speedometer is used by every driver. speedometer are Speedometer are crucial because they drive whether they are going slow or fast. They use a speedometer is very helpful for drivers. Speedometer don't harm anybody itself, but if a driver is going way much fast or slow, the driver can get a major accident or collision, or can caught by the police and getting a ticket. That is why this is a social impact of the speedometer. So be careful, guys. So how does this speedometer connect to the kinematics? Speedometer is used to measure and display the speed of the vehicle. The kinematics of a vehicle involves the study of a motion including speed. Speedometer work when the vehicle move and the magnetic it start rotating with the shaft and its magnetic field takes the metal drum to rotate the needle in the rotational motion. When needle move, it measures the speed in kilometer per hour. So here the speed formula that will work. D is equal to Vt. That's the speed formula. So which carrier that employs the kinematic and speedometer? So the carrier that employs and the kinematics and the speedometer is automotive engineering. Automotive engineering design, develop and test different type of components including the system related to kinematics and speed measurement. Thank you so much.